Alright guys, so welcome to this video, I guess. Talking about my years at St. John Horton. Great school. Very sad to leave it after 5 years. I'll be going back in a week or two, maybe 3, I'm not even sure yet, but I'll be going back for grades to see what I got. Hopefully I've got the ones I wanted. I hope so. But this video, I don't know how long I'm going to be talking for. I could be talking for 3 hours from now. I don't know. I'm just going to be talking about St. John in general and me growing up over the past 5 years in St. John. What I've learnt and how it's been, the experience, and how sad it was to leave it after 5 years of knowing loads of people, I guess. But I guess we should start at the Induction Days. The very first time we came to St. John. Now, before I even came to St. John, I already went to a school which was the Priory. Now, I met loads of new friends there. Some of them I still know today, so it's been like 6, 7, maybe 8 years. It's insane. As you can tell, my voice is literally gone. And that's because of prom, which was Thursday, and the leavers, which was Friday as well. I don't know what to say, but the induction days were good. I enjoyed it. I went there, I was like, oh, okay, it's a nice school. I'm sure I'll get to know it over the years. Yep, I did. It was fun, sad, annoying at the time. You know, I pulled through and I got through it. Job done, that's it. There's not much to say about the induction days. It was quite boring, I'd say. You just got on the bus, you went there, you had a look around, you met the new teachers. And then year 7. The first year of the school. It's insane. I'm about to tear up now because the first teacher I ever had for my tutor was Mr. Weldon. Now, he was literally my favourite teacher of all time. Honestly, still is today. Even though he doesn't teach me, he's left the school now, like ages ago. He left back in year 8, halfway through year 8, I think. Along with another teacher, but I'll mention him later on. But year 7 was a hell of a blast. He was literally the best teacher. He'd let you do anything in class within reason, but he was so cool, he was so chill, he was so relaxed, he was so funny. He was a very nice guy to know, you know. After the past year of knowing him, he was amazing. I remember the first Christmas we had, it was either in year 7 or year 8, but we had like a secret Santa. I think I remember he dressed up as Santa one year. It's very cool, very cool. Oh god, I'm tearing up right now. But yeah, it's mental. It was so fun. I'm gonna be saying a lot in this video. It's because I won't know what to say. But I gotta say, year 7 was fun. It went by so fast. It's unreal. I barely remember anything apart from Secret Santa. And I can't believe, like, obviously math is like 11 plus 5 is 16, but it's hard to believe we was 11 back then. It's hard to believe that. It really is. It's mental. To me, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, how were we that young when we joined this school? Now look at us. I'm leaving and I'm 16. It's unreal. Oh god, when I go to college I'll be bloody 17. It's unreal. It really is. But anyway, year 7 was a blast. It was really fast. Met a lot of cool teachers. I gotta say that Mr. Weldon was a hell of a good teacher. Literally the best in my book. The best, honestly. Moving on to year 8. Now, I can't quite remember. It was quite a long time ago now. Forgive me if I don't remember. But Briars, the first time we went to Briars was either in year 7 or year 8. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. But it was fun. It was a decent experience. Met a lot of people there still. A lot of friends from school came as well, so that was cool. There's not much to say about Briars. It was more like a Catholic thing. I've got to say though, the best thing about Briars was definitely the disco at the end. So good, so fun. I still remember doing a stupid dance. It was the worm on the floor. It was just a dumbass dance. I'm not gonna go into it. It was stupid, but a lot of my friends joined in. It was a good time. Very fun, very memorable. Going back to school in year 8 was, well, it wasn't probably, I'd say year 8 was the worst year, to be honest. It wasn't that great. It was just the same thing. You do your lessons, you come in, you blah 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 blah. It's very boring, I have to say. You're still meeting cool teachers, which is nice. First time I met, what's his name? Almost forgot his name then. Mr. Nash was in year 8. He's a science teacher, physics teacher. I think he's a biology teacher as well. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he's a chill guy. He's so good. He's so funny as well. Always makes you laugh in class. So good. Honestly, just the best teachers, honestly. So I'd say that just sums up year 8. Briars and meeting cool teachers, I guess. Yeah, it's cool. The sports thingy, athletics, I'd say. There was this massive club as well in year 8 that I joined. Oh god, he's left for a long time now, but Mr. McNally, the first proper teacher that taught me something really good, honestly. Like, this is when I was training to do 100 meter in the actual athletics in school and outside of school. He taught me how to pace myself in sprinting, and back into year 7 up to year 9 I was literally the fastest person in my class, just sprinting up 100 meter. As you grow up you get a little bit slower, but I'm still really fast now. But honestly, I miss Mr. McNally so much. He's probably my like, I'm gonna say he's my favourite teacher ever, next to Mr. Weldon and next to Mr. Nash. Moving into history. Well, year 7 I already met Mr. Poland, but it was only like for like 20 minutes for the induction day. I didn't have him long for some reason, but as I start to study it in year 10 and 11, I'll see it more, but I'll go on to that later. But yeah, moving on to history. It was really fun. It was really cool. Mr. Poland, a hell of a guy, hell of a funny teacher as well. He talked really fast back in year 7 and 8. It was quite scary at the time as well, but I'll never forget this. He said something when we was it in year 10 or 11? I still can't remember now, but he said he breaks it up as he goes along in the past 5 years. He's very scary in year 7 when you first know him. Year 8 he breaks it down so he's like nicer. Bear in mind, he's always the same, but you just know him more. You know him for a longer time, you understand him more, therefore you get along with him more. That's just how it goes. Year 9 is, yeah, he's a casual guy. He's just a normal teacher. He's not loud, fast talker. Oh god, he's a funny teacher as well. Honestly, really funny. Oh man, I'll never forget Mr. Poland. Never forget. He's a very memorable teacher. Honestly, you will never forget a face like Mr. Poland either. Like, Mr. Poland, he's so good. Honestly, he was so funny. Love that guy, he's so good. But year 10 and 11 he was like, yeah, he's chill, he's just a normal teacher. But yeah, it's weird how that does it. It's weird how it goes. Moving on to year 9. Still doing Run Club at the time with Mr. McNally. This is actually the year that he left as well, I think, year 9. Or at the start of it anyway. It was very sad at the time. I didn't get to say a proper goodbye to him either, because that's how he wanted to go. He just wanted to just go. He didn't want to say goodbye to anyone. I could understand that. I understand. Gotta say though, Mr. McNally was a hell of a good teacher, honestly. I still keep my pace and running to this very day, and I'm gonna try and go outside more, you know, run about and whatnot. When I'm not recording, that's what I'm going to be doing. When I'm not editing, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm trying to go to the gym now as well, because obviously I'm going to have to wait for them to call me back so I can go to college. Obviously I've got to wait till we go back to school and get our grades, so that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. Year 9 was, I don't know, it was a weird year. It was very cool for Christmases and whatnot, I guess. I don't know. I don't really remember much about year 9, to be honest. It's pretty much similar to year 7 and 8, I guess. Same thing, briars and whatnot. It's weird. I don't know. Year 9, honestly, I don't remember anything about year 9. It's a hell of a year. Still meeting loads of friends. Still talk to them to this day. Yeah, it's amazing. But one thing I didn't mention about year 8, which I should have done, and I completely forgot because I'm thinking about so much stuff. Year 8 is actually the year that I met Sniper Harry, or Harrison as he's called. I just call him Harry, but yeah, it's the first time I met him. I've known him since. So that's why me and him are such good friends, and he's in all my videos and whatnot. He's a really cool guy. Really cool. It's strange though. That many years, like he's in year 10 now. When I go to college, you'll be in year 11. It's weird. I've told him if he wants to go to prom, go to prom. Honestly, if you miss that, you're missing a lot of things. But I don't know. It's pretty cool. But moving on to year 10. Now, this was a weird year, I guess. Halfway through it anyway. I'll get to that in a minute, but it was pretty much the same thing at the start, you know, just doing that, whatever, you do your own lessons. I enjoyed year 10 because we stopped doing French lessons, and I hated French. I couldn't do it. They gave me an option to study Spanish or German. I'm like, I don't know anything like that. I just want to do something that I'm going to enjoy with a teacher that's nice. So at the time, it was Mr. McNally teaching history, because he was also a history teacher as well. He did a lot of stuff, but overall, he was known for being a history teacher, and probably one of my favourite sports coaches of all time. So far, it's amazing. But we stopped doing French. Some people enjoyed it, some people kept doing it. I was like, no, I don't want to do that at all. Hell no. Just, nope. Don't understand it. Like, literally, the only word I remember from French is la piscine, and it was a swimming pool, I think. Anyway, I might be wrong, I don't know. But it's only because Mr. Riley, who was our French teacher at the time, very funny guy, made a funny joke about it, and the whole class started to laugh. It was a hell of a good time. But that's when it started to get fun, I'd say, in St. John. Because year 7 to 9, it's pretty much the same thing. You just do your lessons, you see what you like. Sports for me was one of the biggest things, which is why I'm studying it, or have studied it, and that's what I'm going to apply for college. Sports. Just sports. One day I might even become an athlete. I have no idea. But that's the future I'm trying to chase, and if I work hard at it, I'll capture it. But yeah, moving back onto year 10, it was a good year. Again, went to Briars. It was very cool. Actually, no. Did we go? I don't think we did go to Briars because COVID-19 came into it. Oh yeah, that's right. Because this is 2019 now. Halfway through, then it went to 2020, and obviously leavers 2021. It's weird how the years went then, but yeah, we didn't get a chance to go to Briars. like, this is at the very end of year 10, by the way, but we were planning to go to Bryce. We couldn't because of this bloody pandemic, which is still going on today. Broke out. It's insane to think about that. My school years, I was living through a bloody pandemic. It's weird. It's one thing to tell my kids one day, if I have any. That's for sure. It's very strange. But like, I remember a lot about school, and then there's a lot I don't remember, and then there's a lot that's just muddled up. But no, we didn't get a chance to go to Briars then, and that was it. We couldn't go to Briars ever again. I'm pretty sure there was also a skiing trip, which loads of people applied for and couldn't go because of this bloody pandemic. I didn't want to go, just because I just didn't. I wanted to stay at school and just study. So I did that. Year 10, that was pretty much it. Mr. McNally had left by this time already, back in halfway through year 9, I guess. It's very sad for me. Another teacher that left halfway through year 8 as well was my design teacher at the time, Mr. Price. Now I remember him. Oh God, he was solid. He was good. It was just like Mr. Weldon. They both worked together. They were both design teachers. They both did different things at times. It was so good, so funny. I miss them a lot. Honestly, I really do. And then moving on to year 11, which is probably the most chillest year ever. If you're year 11, you know what I'm talking about. You're just there. You do what you're doing. Honestly, I'm going to be honest, it's the year where I got barely any negative points. Let's just say that. I don't think I got any in year 11. There was nothing to complain about. It's just this year, that's it. You're gone. You're going. You're fleeing the nest. You're gone. It's... I don't know. Today, it's just... I don't know. It's weird. 5 years and then we're just gone. Wow. It's a hell of a year though, year 11. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention, but back in year 10 was when we had to do live lessons on the computer at home because obviously there's pandemic and we had 2 lockdowns. It's unreal to live through that. Honestly, it was okay. I mean, it's still going on today, so I can't say what the outcome is at the minute, but I'm hoping it'll end anytime soon now, but some restrictions have been lifted and whatnot. Hell, you might even see me and Snipe Harry playing on PS4 again. You never know. Going back to UF3, I couldn't even speak today because voice is gone. But me and him playing on PS4 again, you know, it'll be cool. It'll be cool to do that. But year 11 is just a very chill year, nothing to complain about. All the teachers that were gone, I missed them a lot. Did all my tests and whatnot. I had to do them at home. I did because I had like a small toe infection. Like it was very annoying at the time. I only just made it to prom as well. That's only when I could actually just stand on my toe though. It's weird. So a lot has happened since year 7 to year 11 that you wouldn't think would happen or ever is going to happen, I guess. A lot of personal stuff has happened, which I'm not going to mention. Harry knows because, you know, he's my best friend. I've known him since year 8. But yeah, a lot of things have happened. A lot of things have changed. I've changed, but I've changed for the better. Like year 7, I was a right idiot. But I've got to say though, now I'm more chill, relaxed. I'm just taking each day as it goes by and just making the best of it, making the most of it, seeing the best of it as well. Still powering through it and whatnot. But it's very strange to think that we've left school now after 5 years. It's extremely nostalgic. Getting on that bus for the first time, leaving it for the last time, seeing teachers. I'll see them again, but the sad part is when I go in for grades I'll be there for like 20 minutes, that's it. It's not like a full 6-hour day. It's not like you're going to meet them and make jokes in the class and whatnot and do a long test or be with them. You know, it's way different now. It's sad, but like I said, it's a massive leap forward. I can finally move forward in my life now. I can finally do what I want to do. When I get to college, I'm like, yeah, I want to study this. I want to study the shit out of this and get the grades I want. I want to go places. I want to see the world, and I want to be a better person in general. That is my mental state right now. That's what I want to do. I'm very enthusiastic about this. I want to get to places in the world. I want to see the world before it ends to shit. At this point, it's already in shit, but you know, making the I can't even speak. Making the best of it. Each day goes by, you know. I've got to say, there's the prom. It's a hell of a thing. It was so good. It was so fun. Meeting friends, seeing friends, leaving friends. It's just, I don't know. I still talk to them to this day. Probably will for the rest of my life. Might even meet up one day. Might make a vlog or a blog or whatever it's called. I don't know. Things happen. Things change. The world has definitely changed over the past 5 years. I can definitely tell you that. Memes have changed over the past 5 years since I've been at school. I didn't know what a meme was when I was in Priory. Year 7, I was like, what's that? Oh, it's funny. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I get you. Memes have changed. Bottle flipping came into it. That's long gone now. Fidget spinners, that's long gone now. Honestly, I've lived through all this over the past 5 years. It's unreal. It's sad as well to leave it now. But I understand that. I just need to move forward. A lot of the dab came into it when I was at school. It's unreal. A lot of these things have happened and changed. They've impacted me quite a lot, but they've changed me to who I am today. And I gotta say, I appreciate that. St. John Horton, thank you. You've actually changed me a lot. I'm a better person than what I was in year 7, that is for damn sure. I'm more confident now. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years now, I guess. Maybe 3, I'm not sure. Honestly, you guys, I don't care about how many subscribers I have. I don't care how many views I get. I just want friends, honestly. Friends to talk to, and I have that. And I appreciate that, it's amazing. But honestly, leaving school is not a fun thing to do. I was always saying back in year 9, which was the worst year ever, I think everyone can agree that it was the worst year ever, because it was just the same thing for 3 years. It was nothing special, it was nothing new, it was all the same pattern. You got up, you went to school, you came back, you had dinner, you went to bed, you got up, you showered, you went to bed, you went to school. Oh god, it did not change for 3 years. It's pain and agony and suffering it was. It was literally pure hell. But honestly, it's gone. It's changed. And like I said, year 10 and 11 changed for the better. And it's the best years. 10 and 11, definitely the best years. Because you get to study what you want when you get to year 10. Year 11 is so cool. But I've got to say, leaving school after 5 years, what am I going to take from this? Well, one big thing, responsibility. I'm 16 now, so it's time to start making those responsibilities my responsibilities. School's definitely changed me. I've seen a lot of my friends change with, you know, hairstyles and whatnot. I've definitely changed. I used to have bloody curtains in year 7. It was so embarrassing. But like I said, people have changed for the better, and it's to see them leave now. It's like school has done them good. It's done me good as well over the past 5 years. It's I don't know. Oh god, prom was a hell of a time. Just a little bit drunk, but you know, it was a celebration. I enjoyed it. It was fun. That's why my voice, it hurts to talk a little bit, but it's fine. I enjoyed it. It was so fun. God, seeing my friends and just leaving them after 5 years. I'll probably, honestly, I will remember prom till the day I die. But it's an amazing feeling, prom. It's really fun. What's really cool though, Mr. Weldon actually came to prom. I didn't speak to him because I didn't know he was there until last minute, but if I could see him face to face now, I know what I'd say to him. I'd say, thank you sir for teaching me for the past 2.5 years, maybe 3 years. It's amazing. But oh god, he helped me so much in year 7 and 8 because I was struggling so much, whether it was on the computer or in actual designing stuff. I remember there's a video out on my very old YouTube channel, but we're actually in his design classroom. We were making this speaker, this amp or something for our phones. We just put it into a little box and it makes a louder noise because of the noise. It bounces off things and, you know, creates a louder noise. I remember that, and I'll remember that forever. But oh my god, it was so good. It's cool. I can finally go and leave school and actually lift my head up high and say, you know what, I've done well. But it's also very sad. Now, if you guys are just starting year 7, trust me, it will get better. It is not like this forever, trust me. Now, it may be different in other schools, but my school, I gotta say, it was oh my god, it's insane. The memories. 5 years goes fast, so do not wish it away. Trust me, I did that and I regret it now. I do. I really, truly do regret it. But I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm fine with it. Because I know where I'm heading. I know what I want to do. I've still got friends on my side. Family and friends, they're all around me. I've got them. I just need to take responsibility and I need to go forward in life. That is literally the mentality that I'm taking away from school now. And I think it's a good one. And one thing I didn't talk about is my badges on my blazer, actually. So, I'm a prefect. So, obviously, you only become a prefect in year 11. Team chaplaincy, that was in way back into year 7. It's unreal. Rachel Rose, she was a nice teacher, very, very nice. The Oasis team, again with Rachel, and 2 other badges, which I can't remember what they say. I'm looking at them now, and I'm like, okay. I can't read it from here, but anyway, God, it was a blast, honestly. If I could go back to any year, it would definitely be year 10. Year 10 and year 8, I'd say. Because year 8, I met Harry and we literally went to each other's houses, you know. Played on Xbox, played football, you name it. It was a good time. Good friends to this day, honestly. I'm sure me and Harry will probably be drinking in a pub one day, who knows. But he hasn't left school yet, so I don't know. But overall, I've got to say 5 years has done me good at school. It's sad, but it was inevitable that it was going to be sad. But you don't think at year 7 when you leave school it's going to be sad. At that point you're like, oh, I just want to get this over with. I hate school. 5 years of this shit. Ugh. Trust me, it will get better. It is not the same thing. It's the same thing for 3 years. The last 2 years it will change, but they go by so fast because they say when you enjoy yourself, time goes faster. When you hate it, it goes slower. So if there's anything you guys need to take away from this video, if you're just starting year 7, it's be happy in year 7 because it will go by fast. Year 7 is an okay year. It's not the best, trust me. You're just learning the basics of stuff. you're learning how to multiply again and all this in math. Like, math was one of the worst subjects for me. I'm still great at it now, but English is definitely one of my best ones at the minute. Just because I could write fast, I could write 2 pages in under like 15 minutes. I'm there, I'm done. But like I said, guys, just hold your head up high when you're in year 7 all the way up to year 9, because you'll rush them and it's good, because they are the worst years. But 10 and 11, definitely you want it to be slower than what it is, because I just wanted to power through it, and I've left. That's it. Friday was when I left school properly. Thursday was the prom. Wednesday was the writing on shirts. Actually, no, it wasn't. Thursday was actually writing on shirts as well. But it was later in the day, like 6:30, when we, we got ready and we went out. God, it was amazing. Oh, God. Never forget that. Truly, I will never forget that. Honestly. But wow. God. St. John Horton, huh? If there's some teachers I wish were there at prom or on Friday, it's definitely Mr. McNally. There was this one head teacher which I don't think anyone liked. Personally, I didn't really like her. She was okay for year 7 and 8, but her name was Miss Mccarthy. I'm sure most people can remember her if you went to my school. But she was an absolute Karen. And with her haircut at the end, yeah, she definitely looked like a Karen. She was very annoying. She was very bossy. But overall, she did do a lot of good stuff for the school, though. I have to appreciate that. She did well. And I don't know where she is now, but she left in year 9, I think. Year 10 is when we got Mr. Brogan and a new cleaning up teacher. I can't remember his name now, because some teachers you just don't know, because you don't really talk to them. You just see them, you say hi, blah blah blah, and then you go. That's it. You just go to lesson. Like, I've probably looked at my timetable like 9,000 times over the past 5 years. Year 7 definitely more times than any other year, because year 7's a fresh start and you don't know what's going on. But trust me, prefects will be there to tell you what to do. So again, my advice for year 7, if you're struggling, you don't know what to do, and you're going around school like, but I need to go to room 5 and this is room 10, where do I go? Basically just either find a teacher or go into a random lesson and find the teacher. I guarantee there'll be a prefect around school. There always is. There was for me at the time. But I gotta say, the weirdest thing was joining year 7 and seeing year 11s go. Us being year 8 then, and then us seeing some more year 11s go. So every year we'd see them go. Year by year by year. It's just unreal. Same with buses. It was weird to sit downstairs. No, actually, sorry. It was weird to sit upstairs for year 7, downstairs for year 8, upstairs for year 9, downstairs for year 10, and eventually year 11. For the last years you sat upstairs, and I remember the bloody water fights that we used to have way back into year 9. And Friday as well was a big water fight. It was really fun, really cool, very memorable. Bus driver came up and started shouting at us, but it doesn't matter. We've left school now, and it's a memory to take with us and put it in our pocket. I don't know if I'm just rabbiting on about whatever, but they're my years at St. John, and it's very memorable, very sad. Overall, just a good time in general. Good time to know friends, to see friends, and lost a lot of friends along the way, but that's because they either leave school, whatnot. Had a lot of relationships as well at school. Few long distance, but it was okay. It's weird. I still don't understand it myself. The fact that I've just left. Now at this point, there's not much to say apart from just be happy when you're at school, because it goes by fast when you're not looking. If you put your guard down for a second, it's gonna zoom right through you, and that's what it did for year 10 to 11. Technically, I'm in year 12 now because I'll be doing college in September. But it's my voice is gone again. But it's a strange thing. 5 years, like, I remember doing design and cooking and whatnot. Like, we don't do that. Well, I stopped doing that in year 10 because that's not what I studied and whatnot. So, really, pick what you want to do in year 10 and make sure it's a good decision and a good choice. Most of what I picked is because some really good friends were there. For instance, art wasn't one of my best subjects, but good friends there that I'll know for the rest of my life, and I'll talk to for the rest of my life. You know who you are, but it's your decision to choose what you want to do in school. I just gotta say one thing: make sure it's a good decision. I did a lot of bad things when I was in school, but I passed that now because I'm a better person. Doing that has been a mistake, but it's a mistake you can just stamp on, and that's it. You move forward. That was then, this is now. That's not me anymore. I've changed for the better. I'm probably repeating myself here, but that's how it goes. You just gotta be happy in St. John. It may not be the best school in the world, but it's damn sure one of the best memorable schools for me personally. First school I ever went to was Clapton in Nottingham. Met a lot of people there, a lot of friends. I don't talk to anyone there now anymore, but I've got to say, as you get older, you get more devices and whatnot. You get to talk to people more and stay in communication and whatnot. So that's what we've done at this school as we've left. Took a load of photos. It's gone on my Instagram. It's gone on their Instagram. So overall, just good time. Good times. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget prom. I'll never forget Friday, and I'll never forget the first time I ever stepped foot in the gates of St. John Horton. I'll never forget the first time we had our sit down, and we had to, in the classroom, we had to put a hand up saying, okay, my name is this, or this is my name, this is how old I am. Yeah, this was way back when we was 11 in year 7. That rhymed, didn't mean to. But we start talking about who we are, what we want to do, and I gotta say, my mentality back then was literally just doing sport and whatnot. It's the same today. That's what I want to do. But as a person, I've definitely changed for the better. Back then, I wasn't the smartest. I'm definitely way smarter now, because 5 years will do that to you, make you smarter. Make you more social as well, more, I don't know, more confident in life, and that's definitely the path I've taken, and I'm proud of that path. It's one I deserve. And in conclusion, guys, I've been talking for nearly 40 minutes now, I think. In conclusion, just be happy for what you have. Be respectful to the teachers, because you don't know what they're going through. And I gotta say, there's a lot of things I regret in school, but there's a lot I don't regret, because it's led me to this path today, and it's one of the best paths I probably could have taken, to be honest. Being happy in school, getting loads of friends. Honestly, friends and mates I'll never forget, or ones I still talk to today, which is quite a lot of them, to be honest. I think there's only about 7 of them that have left school and I won't talk to again, I don't think. Long distance friends as well. Some I used to know from way back into year 9. But that's it. That's just the story. 5 years, it's a longer story than that. It'll take me 5 years to explain the whole thing in general, but I can't remember 5 years. I can only remember the best years and the years that are terrible, because they'll stick with you forever. But honestly, the best years are just, they're there. Prom, I'd have to say, is the best memorable thing in year 11. Year 10 is leaving French, because that's one of the worst lessons I hated. RE we still had to do, which was it's a sad thing, because it's a Catholic school, so you have to do it. Still pulled through it and did all my tests and whatnot. I'm happy with that. Year 7 me would have been like, nope, go away, don't want anything to do with that. I would have got told off a lot, which I did, but I learnt from my mistakes, and I improved as a person. And this is me today, talking to you guys about what your mentality should be and what it shouldn't be. That's it. There's not much to go off now. I've said what I wanted to say. Overall, I'm gonna miss school for what it was, what it taught me. I'm gonna miss a load of friends on the way, which has been done already, I guess. A lot of friends I'll still talk to this day. Overall, a good time, but very, very memorable, very sad. But I'm definitely repeating myself now, but I don't know. It's a weird factor to leave school. The fact that I've left now is just unreal. Again, I'm still processing it now, like, what do I do from here? Well, I'll tell you what I do from here. I pick myself up and I move forward. I go to college, eventually university, get a job that I'm happy with. Never get a job that you're not happy with, because then that means you won't work well, you won't do well, and eventually you'll probably just get fired from that job because you're not into that job. But for me, it's sports all the way. You know, I might even try out for the Olympics one day. Who knows? But that's the path I want to take in life, and that's what I want to do. That's me. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed the past 5 years, if you guys are from my school anyway. If you're not, take this advice and use it wisely. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me at mystery_king908 on my Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I record next, I guess, when I have free time. But thank you, and goodbye.